at the OKC Improv Honor Roll show. It's the second time we've been able to do this show. The first time we've been able to make it like a full show, like a full 7:30 show. And how the show works is you're going to see a lot of people that have recently graduated from our top class of level 1, as well as people who have just graduated from level 2 of learning like some Whose Line Is It Anyway style games. And the fun part is they get to perform with like their teachers, and we just have a great big fun time tonight. And it's kind of like getting on the dean's list or the honor roll, and just getting a chance to come and play and perform. So it's going to be so much fun. Y'all ready for that? Yeah! We are as well. For those that have no idea how improv works, here's how it works. Everything you see done on the stage is completely made up on the spot. We don't know what we're going to say or do, or what you as the audience are going to suggest to us, and that brings me to my next point. You'll get an opportunity to inspire the show a little bit. You can yell out what's called suggestions. You don't have to raise your hand because we probably won't see it, so you can just yell it out in that moment. Like, for example, if I say, give me your favorite character from a TV show, book, or movie on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. What was right here?
Percy Jackson.
Percy Jackson. He said Michael Jackson. I was like, I am fictional in its own right. But no, Percy Jackson works just as well. And if there's any reason why Percy Jackson went to rehab, it's probably because Percy Jackson's addicted to Quaaludes. Quaaludes? I'm so excited for your suggestions tonight. So good. And yes, you would see literally inspired by both of those suggestions all together. Are you ready for your first act of the night? Excellent. This is act 1 of what we call the honor roll. Get your hands clapping. Make some noise for the
dancing. They're all full of life and love still, and then all teachers are burnt out like leeches. My name is Roger. I'll be hosting this first part of the short form honor roll. The rest of us are
Olive. Stina. Tay.
Seth.
Mike. Molly. Eric.
Alright. Molly and Eric are teachers with us. Everybody else has just been graduated from a class and did so well in the class that one of their teachers was like, hey, let's put them on stage more. And so if they don't do well, it's either on that teacher. No, I'm kidding. Everything's going to be fantastic. We're going to be playing a lot of short form games. I'd love to just take someone who's like, oh, this is a really good student, and be like, all right, shake them up a little bit right before the beginning of it. We're going to be playing some short form games similar to what you might have seen on Whose Line Is It Anyways? Still on TV possibly, still on TikTok mainly, unless Congress takes care of that. The first game we're going to play is a game called Six Pack. It's going to be for everybody but Tay. So if everybody would just pair off into 3 pairs of 2s.
You're supposed to go out there.
Oh, I am? Alright, so basically the way this is going to work is we're going to have 3 separate scenes of 2s going on. Anytime that their scene is over, the other group will clap forward, they'll step forward. The trick is they have to use the exact first words or the exact last words of the scene before. So if someone says like, I love my teacher, clap, they have to come forward and say, I love my teacher, whether it works for that scene or not. Sound good?
Yeah!
I'm going to go with an all kind of like scholastic, schooly sort of thing to go with. So this first scene, what's like a big a fear or nerve that you have as a student?
Math.
Math, public speaking math. One of those, both of those. You guys are in the middle of a math debate probably. That's what I'm going to say, or something along those lines. For the next group, Let's have a location you remember from when you were a kid that was like a safe place for you to go.
Toys R Us.
I love Toys R Us. Just safe place that no longer exists. Safe places are gone.
I'm a friend
We're
of
all out there.
Jeffrey.
It's good. Yes. And finally, for these two, what was like a big event when you're going to school? Like you look forward to it all year.
Field trip.
Field trip. Field trip. It's a field trip. So let's have a quick review.
Math.
Toys R Us.
Field trip. All right. And then we'll start this game as a group. We'll go 1, 2, 3. No, let's count down, right? Let's do that because 1, 2, 3 seems weird. We'll go 3, 2, 1, start. You guys cool with that? Let's say it all together.
3, 2, 1, start!
Dad, I don't get this new math. They're saying 2 + 2 is 5 and I gotta show my work. Please, can you explain this to me, Dad? Finish your beer. I know that's 100% of a beer you just had.
All right, I'm ready to math. Let's go. Okay.
So again, it says 2 + 2, and I did 5, and I showed my work.
Yep, that seems right.
I think it's exact to me. Great. All right, get the next one. It says, find the slope of the circumference of the rotunda of the Capitol. I don't know what that means.
I think if you just put like infinity on everything.
Oh,
if you just put infinity on everything, then you get infinity coupons here at Toys R Us.
And there's a million toys here that I can play with.
Oh my God. Do you know what? I am going to go on a shopping spree.
I totally am too.
I'm going to go on a shopping spree at the zoo.
I'm so excited to go to the zoo with you, Timmy. I'm gonna go pet all the stingrays.
Stingrays. But the monkeys, dude.
I can't pet the monkeys because my brother, he tried to pet the monkeys. He got his finger bit off.
I mean, your brother was a monkey, so.
He was. That's what my mom calls him. She calls him his little monkey. Little monkey.
She calls him his little monkey, and it's so funny because he's such an idiot.
He's such an idiot, your brother.
did he also fail at the math test?
I don't care about
Dad,
that.
is that why
I don't care about that Lego set.
But the Legos are the best part.
No, they're not.
They are the Star Wars Legos.
Star Wars Legos.
And they got the other Legos from all those other franchises that I can't remember right now.
Yeah, Mario.
Yeah, like Mario. You get your coupon.
These turtles are just like in Mario, so they like you jump on them and they go to their shell. Oh yeah, just like that. And then if you kick them really hard and you jump on them a lot, you get to live again. You get to come back to life when you die.
My teacher said you get to come back to life when you die, and I just wanted to know if that was accurate. I don't know what it is. But it just feels like it was against preconceived beliefs.
You talk to your mom about that. We gotta get back to.
You should talk to your mom about that.
You should definitely talk to your mom about it. Yeah, bro. That's what I came on this field trip to do. It's just to grow
Pet some monkeys
and get really tall. I'm trying to hit puberty, man.
I've been trying to hit puberty.
I'm trying to hit puberty, and we want to do this stuff, and I want to have the Tinker Toys.
My mom always says time takes time.
Well, my mom always says time takes time to grow big.
I think that sucks, and I want it now.
I think that sucks, and I want it now.
I want it now too.
I want it now. Beer. Go get me a beer. That's better.
A beer! I want a beer!
Oh, there's a vendor.
Excuse me, sir. Thank you. That was really easy. I love it.
They just give beer to everyone in Toys R Us.
I'm only 6.
I know.
time. It's for Tay and Eric by themselves. In this scene, they'll be doing a scene, doing some great scene work, building relationships. They know each other. It's going to be very good. It's going to be like watching a play that you guys have fallen in love with from scene one. Really building it up. Like, this is probably going to change your lives, is what I'm getting at. Is that what's going to happen. And every once in a while, they'll say something that will recommend us going to a different scene or a different time. I will call that out, and they will shift into a different time. To get us started, what's, like, when you were a kid watching television after school, there was like the big, like, what's the big event that always happens in those TV shows?
Crossover episode.
The crossover. In the episodes, there's infomercials mid-episode.
It's called vertical integration.
It's called crossover episode, but what, like an event or something in the show?
Prom.
Prom dance, crossover episode, prom dance is what you guys are going to be starting off with. So we'll start in interesting crossover episode positions. And again, this scene starts in 3, 2, 1, start!
Well, Jimmy, I think you should just ask out Cindy.
Yeah, John. I don't know about that. I'm just feeling not up to it just yet.
Don't feel up to it?
I'm thinking Cindy, but I'm also thinking Sarah. You
Yeah, I can tell you're nervous. You know, this isn't forever. You're not marrying her. You can just take one to prom and date somebody else, probably.
That's true. That's true. I guess I could see which one wants to go with me first.
That
Cut to asking one of them out.
Yeah. Oh my God, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. No one else has asked me yet, and you're really cool. So, yeah, I want to go to prom.
Cut back!
Okay, so I guess we'll just see. You know, I'll try Cindy first.
Okay. Okay.
Probably say no.
She doesn't seem like your type. She doesn't seem like she'd be into you.
I'm really just trying to practice for asking Sarah. Honestly.
Yeah. Well, she seems much more your type of person.
100%.
Cut to asking Sarah out. Hey, what's up, Jimmy? I've been pumping roids. That's 300 pounds. Hey, listen. Locker lean. I've been wanting to take somebody to prom.
You haven't? Have you asked anybody?
No, I haven't. I was gonna ask you out.
Oh, me?
Prom. Yeah.
That's
Everybody here's fake, but you're real, Jimmy.
I really try to be real, especially for people like you.
Like people like me? No one's ever been into me. Tell me what you like about me. Name 3 things.
I'm going to say definitely the guns.
Thanks, I worked really hard on them.
Definitely the weights.
Ooh.
And for sure the roids.
They make me really aggressive.
So yeah, I'm just, you know, Sarah's just jacked.
Yeah.
So she just, you know, maybe best case scenario, she'll ask me. We'll see what happens. We'll see.
That'd be cool.
That would be so cool. That'd be so cool.
I'm so proud of you right now.
Thank you.
Me, Crash Bandicoot, and you, Jimmy Neutron. We've been friends for a really long time. And I've crossed into your dimension with strength. And I know you're gonna brain blast.
Cut to prom night when they realize there are 2 dates. They both said yes. Hey Jimmy, it's me, Sarah. Did you see my corsage?
It's so lovely.
It's just like blue, like the color of your eyes.
Oh, thank you.
And red, like the color of the only shirt you wear.
Oh,
How about that?
one moment.
You think that you would dress me up rock?
Yeah.
I know you're with this huge mountain of a person.
Yeah, you see.
Do it for Sarah! I'm Danny, Jimmy!
Oh my gosh, you're like a psycho.
together at the prom, dancing.
Hey, listen. I'm really glad we left that guy. He was a jerk.
I know. You just really need to like be cut out of it.
Yeah.
We should have just asked you to do it.
We should have just started from the start. You know, Cindy,
Yes.
I just really love how aloof you are, because I feel like I'm tense all the time.
Oh, yeah. That's really good sense,
It's from my
yeah.
Probably more.
So do you want to have this dance? Make Jimmy watch?
Catching Jimmy's and Crash Bandicoot watching.
I could have had him. If I'd have just picked.
They slipped right through your fingerless gloves. I think we should have learned a lesson from this. Maybe we should have got to know them as people.
The next game we're going to play is a game called Good, Bad, Ugly. It's a game for 3 people sitting here. So we have a good, an ugly. Oh, good, yeah, there we go. Good, bad, and ugly. So this will be a panel of experts that we've invited over to the school to teach about a complicated school subject. This is a 7:30 show, just keep it in mind. What is a subject that you would bring in, like some outside source of knowledge?
Grammar.
Painting Warhammer minis.
We're broadening that up to just painting. You can have Warhammer minis. So this is a panel of painting experts. One will be a good expert giving good advice. One will be a bad expert giving bad advice. And one will be an ugly, crazy expert giving insane, damaging advice. Sound good?
Yeah.
All right, so this scene starts in
3, 2, 1, start.
Settle down, class, settle down, settle down. Thank you for coming out to our assembly. We, of course, have cut all of our arts programs. So, for 1 hour a year, we'll invite artists to then teach you art in a Q&A format, which is the best way to learn art. We have with us today a panel of painters. I will allow them to introduce themselves and explain what makes them an expert on painting. Panelist 1, what's your name? What makes you an expert on painting?
Yes, I am Jeremiah Monet, the great-grandson of the famous Monet.
Oh, fantastic. So good. And you're also a painter?
Of course.
Oh, fantastic. Thanks. I'm so glad to have you, Jeremiah Monet. As always, we have at least one Nepo baby. Panelist number 2, what's your name? What makes you an expert on painting?
Hi, I'm Andy Warhol's ghost. I am the expert.
Didn't expect you so soon in the panel, but okay, thank you so much. Panelist number 3, what's your name? What makes you an expert on painting?
Hi, I'm Jack. I have no hands, and I like to paint with my mouth.
It's fantastic, Jack. Thank you so much for being here. We love all, yeah, I mean, I can also see your mouth. Thank you. I will just open it up to the audience to remember to raise, well, you don't have to raise your hands, kids, but yes, can I have a question for the panel of painters?
What color is white?
Okay, let's just fight it out. No, what's that over here?
Do I really need a primer?
Great, and then we'll come to you next.
What color is white?
Okay, so we'll start off with, do we really need a primer, especially if we're starting off with the color white and anything, Mr. Monet?
Well, of course, depending on whether or not we're using acrylic or watercolor, the primer is a very definite maybe. Whenever you start thinking about, and then of course I completely forgot about my favorite type, which is finger painting. And you know, usually. please forgive me for my ableist comments. Primer is definitely necessary for the oil base and the acrylics. Yes.
Great to hear. Thank you, Mr. Monet. Andy Warhol's Ghost. Do you need a primer? Do you or what?
You definitely want to have primary colors. Then mix them up and make something look weird but awesome. Then sell it for like more than what you would think you would sell it for. So yeah.
Sometimes you can even just have a factory of people who are just copying
your
work.
I mean, mass production. It's it's elementary.
So glad you came back to life for this. Thank you.
Jack.
A primer? Do you use a primer?
Look, I want to point out.
But
this guy down here.
Surely you don't want to point anything. This is a 7:30. This isn't school service.
Sorry, I lost that too. Okay. Anyway, on the point of primer, I like to just, normally I like to put it all in a bag and then just get my mouth over the bag. If I inhale it big enough, I can just spew it out. And then, beauty.
Well, and also it feels great. I don't know if that's students wait until you're at least in high school before you start huffing primer. What's the color white? I think is our next question. It's a bit existential, but also a bit
racist,
pragmatical, and promatical.
Ableist.
Love ableist. Is a panelist of ableist. Is a panelist of this. Mr. Monet, the color white, I know that, and just color, some people say white is the every color, some people say it's the absence of color. What is your stance?
Well, of course, I'd just like to say that all colors matter, but also I will point out that probably the reason why so many of the early painters went insane was because lead was used to make the whiteness of the paint. And, maybe that's why us white folks are so crazy, is because there's so much lead.
I'm just going to move on. It is true, though, that in green they use poison in green. The ghost of Andy Warhol.
This is really harshing my mellow.
Moving on. Thank you. Jack, white. Is there a preference in white for your mouth? Like, do you tell a difference in the type of white? Is there one that has a better mouth feel?
It doesn't matter. White in the mouth is white in the mouth.
Is it?
I like black.
I couldn't tell if that was a disease or a preference. His mouth is rotting out. A final question from the audience. It can be about anything. It doesn't have to be about paint. It's your chance to ask about love, life, anything. You're all middle school students.
Why are clouds scary?
Why are clouds scary? I know that we've had a lot of people who refused to leave school the other day because of the clouds. Mr. Monet, why are clouds scary?
Well, I think that's where lightning and hail and tornadoes come from.
And if you're going to paint a scary cloud, how would you bring out the ominousness of it?
Well, I would put lightning and hail.
Andy Warhol, maybe as a ghost you no longer find clouds scary, but I think we all agree clouds are scary. What makes clouds scary?
I can't paint the same cloud over and over. They're all different.
So the differences are what makes them scary. You're dead. Okay. Fantastic. And then finally, Jack, what makes clouds scary?
Do you know how I lost my hands?
And that's all right. We're going to go into a game called Party Quirks sometimes. Today we're going to call it Substitute Teacher Quirks. works. It's a game for Olive to guess. So everybody say goodbye to Olive for a second. Olive leaving the room. As she's leaving the room, I'll explain that Olive is going to be the substitute teacher for a class, and all these students are going to be coming in, and she's not going to know any of them because she's a substitute teacher. We know who they are, and she'll have to guess whom each substitute is. So if we can just get a line of people up here, all the people who are going to be playing in this game. If you're not going to play in the game, you can see on the side. To get us started first, a famous or historical figure.
Ronald McDonald.
Jay Gatsby. Anybody want Jay Gatsby, the Great Gatsby? All right, Eric is taking the Great Gatsby. All right, and the next one, a vicious animal. What?
Grimace.
Grimace. The vicious animal of Grimace.
Love it.
What was another one to like?
Badger. Domestic cat.
Pigeon.
Darkwing Duck.
A pigeon. What's pigeon? Okay. Steven. All right, and then someone is going to be very into or very terrified of a common like classroom object. What is that? Pencils. All right, Chase got pencils. And then we need, what is an occupation that you can tell what that person does right away by the way they, lunch lady, I love it, lunch lady. Lunch lady, who doesn't have anything yet? Right down here. And then finally, this one's going to be a little bit out there.
Darkwing Duck.
Okay, you are a person who is going to act out all the childhood cartoons that you can remember. You're just going to be constantly rotating through Saturday morning cartoons, including Grimace and Darkwing.
That's dangerous.
All right. Let's review.
Saturday morning cartoons.
Jay Gatsby.
Lunch lady.
Nice. All right. You guys get back there. Let's welcome back all the best. Olive is going to be a substitute teacher, but just to, as is important for all substitute teachers, some busy work to do. What is like the one difficult, like, never mind. What's a subject that the regular teacher's been putting off and putting it on Olive?
Economics.
Theater, economic theater, the economics of theaters. So this scene starts in 3, 2, 1, start!
Wow, I, Olive, with a BA in theater production, am so excited to teach this class. Finally, I have a job that pays money. Okay, it is a substitute, so don't put too much pressure on yourself. Remember what your mom said, if no one dies, it flies. Think, that's all that matters. Okay, desk over here, all the seats over there. It's like a theater. I love the theater vibe, very black box, very cool. Alright, economics of theater. Great, my two favorite things. Theater and capitalism. You got this, Olive, you got this. Do it for the money. Sure hope my class gets here soon. Oh, hi, welcome in. You can call me Olive, I'm a cool teacher. Go ahead and take your seat on yourself. I love your vibe. Hey.
Okay.
Nice to meet you.
Substitute teachers are always my favorite.
Hi.
You're going to take my seat. Ooh.
Oh. A little dance there. I love that. All right, go ahead, take your seat, get all your things ready. We'll be going over some topics today. Oh, okay. Oh, big flex, got it. Oh, hi, welcome in. I'm Olive, I'm the cool teacher. Nice to meet you.
I'm Bart Simpson. Who the hell are you?
Hey, I think you're Bart Simpson. Wonderful. Roll call checked off. Well, that was easy. I'm glad that we all got our introductions taken care of, including Chicken Man over there.
When my father gave me some advice when I was younger and vulnerable, he said, "Keep in mind, my dear son, that people might not have had the advantages that you have."
Grape juice? You're gonna tell me it's grape juice, and I'm gonna know that it's grape juice.
I just came from a great party.
Great party. I love that. Some kind of like 20s themed party.
Have you ever known love?
I think I'm gonna
like a deep love.
A deep love?
Cousin.
How distant of a cousin?
Right across the bay.
Depending on the cousin, it might be a green light.
I see that every night. I dream and I hope that she'll come to this class.
Okay, well, you let Daisy know when you show up, Gatsby.
I'm gonna go get shot in a pool.
Alright, well, be safe that I was not there. Hi, welcome in. I'm Olive. I'm the cool teacher. We're gonna learn about theater economics. We all love.
Don't make me sign it. That's it.
Oh, you sure?
Yeah, no.
Are you sure? Well, can you just tell me your... Oh, okay. Great. You ready to go sit by...
Charizard, I choose you!
Oh, see, I was misinterpreted. You exclusively seem to make 90s cartoon references. Respect my authority. I think that one might have actually been after the turn of the century. Stay back, some type of bird. Oh, and you're not a pigeon? There's some bread over there. We'll have some back there.
So what's your deal?
My deal? That's a great question that I'm still trying to figure out. It's an ongoing discussion. Oh, hi, welcome in. I'm Olive. I'm your teacher today.
Wow, that's free-flowing hair there. I don't think the health code is going to be happy with that.
Oh, well, I'm pretty sure I don't have to use a hairnet. I'm not making any food. I'm sorry about that. Are you sure you're in the right location? You're a student here?
Yes, I am in my education.
Okay. Great. I love having an in-service lunch lady. You go ahead. That is
Do
moving.
you have any pins on you by any chance?
No, but I have this wooden
Nope.
graphite with erasers.
No. Afraid of pencils and or writing instruments.
It's a game called Letter from Camp or Letter from School. It's just a line game. Everybody will come out and just do a quick little punny thing for whatever we give. What's a camp that you would have loved to gone to as a kid but doesn't really exist? Camp Crystal Lake.
Oh, wow.
Or horror camp. We'll just call it horror camp.
Dear Mom and Dad, thanks so much for sending me to horror camp. This place is killer.
Dear Mom and Dad, thanks for saying the horror camp. I'm having the worst nightmares.
Dear Mom and Dad, thanks for sending me to horror camp. Please send more money.
Oh, gosh.
Dear Mom and Dad, I learned how to run, trip, and then get back up and run, and then...
Dear Mom and Dad, I really love the music part of this camp.
Dear Mom and Dad, I'm acquiring so many new life skills. I can't wait to get home.
Dear just my mom, I love being here at camp. Everybody picks on me, and the camp counselors are always making out and not paying attention to me. I think I'll go try and swim in the pool now. I hope you don't cause revenge, but then I'm sure I'll show up in the following sequels.
Dear Mom and Dad, Counselor Steve taught us how to do calligraphy with goat's blood today.
Dear Mom and Dad, I'm about to take Manhattan.
Alright, just a famous person, or a famous person at all.
You
We have two. Yours was.
Kim Kardashian.
And yours was.
Benedict Cumberbatch.
Okay. You can pick either one of those. Kim Kardashian or Benedict Cumberbatch.
Dear Mom and Dad, thank you for taking me to Brimblebill's Cumber Garden. I've learned to grow so many things, like a beautiful face.
Dear Mom and Mom.
It's Kim Kardashian.
Get it?
Dear Mom and Dad, I finally learned how to Photoshop a bigger ass.
Dear Mom and Dad, I'm nervous for tomorrow. We're videotaping. Thanks for sending me to Benedict Cumberbatch camp.
Dear Mom and Dad, I found this wonderful man. His name is Kanye West.
Oh, no.
And he keeps following me everywhere I go. But I can't get rid of him. He just says the strangest things. And you know what? I'm scared now.
Another Benedict Cumberbatch camp.
Dear Mom and Dad, thanks for sending me to Kim Kardashian camp. Oh.
Okay, never mind. Anything at all. Anything at all. That's not that.
Tomato sauce.
Tomato sauce. Tomato sauce camp.
Dear Mamma Mia!